So my name is Dnarius Lewis. I am a motivational speaker. I'm an author. I'm an activist, a man with many titles. But before I was a guy with all these different titles, you'll hear a little bit about my story. I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee. Born in Memphis, grew up in Minnesota. I unfortunately went through the summer of 2013. I survived with only $1.78. So this is back in the time. This was my living situation. The same month that I got fired from my decent-paying job was the same month I had to file Chapter 7 bankruptcy, was also the same month I got dumped. And I was living with my ex, and we had signed the lease, and I had to stay with her and live with her for 7 months as I'm still progressing my business, speaking around this country, and it was very, very humbling experience. And the day that I got dumped, the very next day, PBS had just picked up my story, and they were like, "Oh, we want to interview you to hear about all the great things you do." And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm getting tested by the universe. And I graduated high school in 2011 from Burnsville. I went to college in Iowa, was a part of a wrestling team, national champion in wrestling, cross country. After suffering my 9th concussion, I said, I'm done wrestling. I'm done trying to be this macho guy. I'm having all these headaches, these migraines. I have to start doing something different. After spending 1 year there, I transferred to school to Sierra Nevada College in Lake Tahoe. Any people know about Lake Tahoe? Beautiful area, but it's very inexpensive. It's very expensive. So I went out there and I only survived a semester. The school was $44,000 a year, and I got got transferred there for my scholarship, and I was like, all right, I like this place, I love it, but I can't afford it. And I had met a guy out in Nevada. He said, hey, you can come back to Dnarius, you can come back to Minnesota and stay with me. I said, great, I'll go visit family. And when I came back, he just thought I wanted to party. And basically, I was left homeless. I was like, well, no families in Minnesota. I have nowhere to go. Like, it's winter. And I used Twitter. And someone saw my tweet, a family friend. He said, oh, Dnarius, my family loves you. You can go stay in their basement. And that's basically how I got a place. I then went to St. Cloud State. And at 19 years old, I started my first company called Dow Enterprises. I created apps for iPhones. And I don't recommend this to anyone. I got my student refund check. Instead of buying my books, I hired a company overseas to create my app concept. So obviously I did not do well that year in that semester, but I had a dream, I had a passion, and I was going through that inner conversation. Is this what I want to do? Is school really the things that I want to do, or is this what my mother wants me to do? Because we're all taught, go to school, get good grades, and once we actually start to go down that path, we realize that path was never actually meant for us. So fast forward to today, I've been blessed to be a part of so many different opportunities. And so what we're going to go through today is the power of positive thinking. How can you transform yourself to ultimately manifest the life you want to live? So grab your shovel and start digging. What seeds are you planting? The last presenter we just saw, she handed out seeds, which is very, very what we are in our lives. We're all seeds. We're all plants. We're all doing things in our life that we want to ultimately grow. But if we don't know what we're planting, we don't know where we're headed, and we ultimately feel stuck. Has anyone felt stuck in their life? Raise a hand. It's natural. The feeling of being stuck is you really have an energetic conversation with yourself of like, all right, where am I going to go? What am I doing? I'm hitting rock bottom, or I'm just going to be stagnant in my own thing called life. So as you're planting the seeds in your life, you have to ask yourself this: who are you? Where do you want to go? And who do you want to take along with you? So as a young kid, my biggest goal, I'm coming from a single-parent household, was to retire my mother. My biggest passion is why I'm an entrepreneur is to create this lifestyle that I didn't necessarily grow up with. So if I'm going to create this lifestyle, I have to surround myself with like-minded people who live the life that I ultimately desire.